Right, we've got some meatballs and sauce with some pork mince. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. We did run some studies, and it turns out that if you do subscribe to random YouTube channels, it does increase your chances of getting laid. Your choice, just saying. But yeah, got some garlic granules to go in the mince, some salt, pepper, Italian herbage just at the bottom there. Yeah, a bit of tinfoil there, don't worry, that's an onion, not some crack. Going for the wax strip now. I'll have a Brazilian with mine, mate. But yeah, so that's all going down. Gonna just chuck basically same seasoning plus the onions in with it. Again, bit of salt, pepper, garlic granules, and a bit of Italian seasoning. Don't really know what's in that, to be fair. But yeah, mashed all them in with my hands. And yeah, that's the end result. I thought, yeah, screw it, let's wang a bit of cheese in there as well, why not? So yeah, that's getting stirred up with, I think I'll just stir that bit in with a spoon, to be fair. Yeah, we'll get back to those random onions in a minute. But yeah, that's all like the stuff mixed in, pork mince, cheese, bit of seasoning. Oh, it's like the evolution of man, from big to small. Then he turned it from a small meatball to a big meatball. But yeah, so they're looking alright. Not as even as I'd hoped, but I've never cooked meatballs, air fryer or no air fryer. Yeah, ain't never done no meatballs before. But yeah, 185, 15 minutes overall, just getting them in. Plastic tongs, they're always good. Obviously ain't scratching nothing. We want to be air frying, not DJing. Chicka chick choo. Leave the scratching for the decks. But yeah, so just popping them in. They fitted in like perfectly, to be fair. So yeah, my air fryer is one of them dual baskets, similar to the Ninja style, probably similar to size. So if you've got one of them, it'll probably work pretty similar. But yeah, I'd usually use olive oil for this, but I've got loads of these sprays and hardly ever use them, so I thought, yeah, let's get a bit of that on there. You'll see that in a minute. That's just part of the sauce. So I'm just chucking that on, like, yeah, preheat, 5 minutes. Yeah, just to sort of see if I can cook the onions a bit first. So yeah, 6 minutes left on these meatballs. They've been in there, 9 minutes now. They're looking good. Just going to flip them over. And yeah, I don't know why I bothered filming this bit. Yeah, at least I didn't film with me flipping them over one by one. But yeah, that's all good. They're going back in. For yeah, 6 minutes left, so they'll have 15 minutes overall. Bit of a time warp thing now. Bang! They're done. So yeah, they've had 15 minutes. They're looking good. To be fair, they would be like perfectly like alright now, I reckon. But I need to do the sauce still again. Call it sauce. You'll see in a minute. It's not like, yeah, ain't MasterChef or nothing on this one today. It's or ever, to be honest. But yeah, it's just nice, quick, easy, just a random idea I thought of for the sauce. I think I was going for 70 degrees on that. That's pretty much there. I just reached 69. Oi oi. But yeah, I thought, right, let's get them on just for a few more minutes, try and see if I can sort of crisp up the outside of them a bit, and see how that sort of goes. But yeah, just getting them back on now, ready for the sauce. 3, 2, 1. Onions, what am I doing with the onions? Yeah, putting them back in for a bit. And yeah, I don't know why I carried on filming this bit, to be fair. We don't need that much air fryer action. But yeah, onions going on, sauce is going in, bang. I know what you're thinking, this ain't sauce. This is soup. But it is going to be saucy soup, soupy sauce. Saucy soup, oh hello. But yeah, so just got some soup, putting some tomato puree in there, thicken it up a bit, get it a bit more saltier. And yeah, I'll just put a couple of other random things in a minute, stir it in. It tasted alright, to be fair. I know it's like strange to think of it, but yeah, it didn't turn out too bad. So yeah, just popping some garlic granules in there. I think I've probably put a bit of pepper in there beforehand. Obviously, can't film with one hand and grind pepper with two. But yeah, so just getting all that stirred up now. All mixed in. Again, it turned out alright, actually. It was, yeah, proper easy. Obviously, you can make your own sort of spag bowl style sauce or whatever in a saucepan, air fryer, whatever. Do what you want to do. But yeah, so they're looking like, yeah, they're looking proper nice now. So we'll have a closer inspection going on in a minute. But yeah, again, they would have been done after the 15 minutes. They've just had a few more minutes again to try and crisp them up. That's like a close up of the bowls. But I don't know at what stage a meatball becomes a faggot. is a meatball a faggot once you've draped it in gravy? I don't really know. That sounds, yeah, a bit weird, but yeah, not really sure on that one. Let me know if you know, because I ain't got a clue, and I can't be bothered to Google it, to be fair. But yeah, so there it is. Spaghetti and meatballs and sauce. I did cheat on the air fryer. Used the saucepan for the spaghetti. If you had fresh spaghetti, you could just chuck it in with the soup slash sauce slash soup. Obviously, it's up to you. You could literally, if you had fresh spaghetti, you could do this whole thing in the air fryer. But yeah, just popping them in now for screw it, wang them in with the sauce for a bit. Yeah, there's the spaghetti. Not a lot else to say really. It's spaghetti, meatballs, and screw it. It's spaghetti, meatballs, and sauce. Might be soupy sauce or saucy soup, but yeah, it was all good at the end of the day. But yeah, if you do try it, it's worth a quick go. Don't worry about the mess, by the way. That's like literally looks messy, but once I empty that out, literally rinse that pan thing out, bang, job done. Maybe give her a little sponge bath, and just like, yeah, really within 1 minute maximum, it's all done. So yeah, have a good one. Enjoy.